Hey guys, Jen Graffis Q Life here. I am a mental mindset coach and I work with clients and teams all across the country. And today's topic is going to be the top 5 reasons why we should accept our team placement for our cheer team, whether it be high school, whether it be all-star cheer. But what are the top 5 reasons why we should just 100% accept and be able to be okay with whatever the team placement is that the coaches have given us? Okay, so number one reason that we should be okay with team placements is that number one, we all have to realize, parents and athletes have to realize that this is a team sport. This is not just about one singular athlete. It is about looking at the team as a whole, as a congruent unit all together, not just in regards to tumbling skills, stunting skills, dancing skills. Coaches look at things like leadership, look at how kids will best fit together, what dynamics of a team might work really, really well together, all together as a team. So again, number one is that it's a team sport. It's just not about one individual. It's about collectively putting together the best team possible for that group of individuals that are available within that gym. Number two, this is a big one. It's actually okay for our kids and for you as athletes to be disappointed with team placement. This is a basic life skill that I believe all kids, all athletes, and even all of us as adults need to be able to navigate through. Disappointment is a fact of life. So not making a team that you wish you were on is actually okay. It's okay to be able to learn how to be resilient and navigate through it, and better things may come of it by the fact that you don't make the team. It gives you the chance to learn, to look at yourself, to even see what you can do better to make that team at a later time. And who knows what can happen throughout the season. You may work really, really hard and advance during the season as well. So not being disappointed, it's okay to be disappointed, actually. It's fine to be disappointed. But how we handle that disappointment and not pulling our kids from a gym because we're disappointed that they didn't make the team is not teaching our kids a valuable lesson. Pulling a kid because they don't make the team that you believe they should make, and gym hopping just because you think they should be at a higher level, doesn't teach kids the valuable life lesson of persevering, working hard, believing in themselves, and being able to push through, knowing that throughout the season they could progress up. Or they actually might find themselves loving the team that they are placed on because of the dynamics that the coaches have and the situation that the coaches have put them in. So they may have a wonderful season even with not being on the team that they thought they wanted to be on at the beginning of the year. Number 3, the valuable lessons that can be learned by not making a team that you originally wanted. And this goes for, again, both athletes and parents. The valuable lesson of sometimes, at me as a mental mindset coach, I work with kids who have mental blocks. And 9 times out of 10, it's because the kids are trying to progress too quickly and they have so much pressure on them that they just crumble under that pressure because they are so close to being at that level and they just keep pushing. And so to actually be on a team where they're 100% comfortable with their ability, actually that would enable them to have a leadership role, to feel super confident in their abilities and their skills. And these are all great life lessons. These are all great skills that they should be able to learn while growing throughout the season. So again, the valuable lessons that could be learned by not making a team could be, this is a year where you become a leader and you're super confident and you can help build other kids up, as opposed to always be so close to getting to the next level and having all this pressure on you to continually perform and to do better. And yes, it may sting by not making that team. However, in the end, what you learn and the other lessons that come along with this are far more valuable than making the said team that you thought you wanted to make and then struggling the entire time. So, and half the time, I will be honest, half the time a lot of times it's the parents who care about the team that their children are on, and the kids don't have any idea, and they are super excited wherever they are placed. But then when they see the parents are disappointed by the team placement, then the children become disappointed as well. So we as parents have to be very careful with what we're portraying as well, and how we're supporting and encouraging our kids to be able to navigate through, again, these life skills, being on a team that they didn't want to be on, and how we as parents support that process. Number 4, parents and athletes, we need to remember that we chose the gym, the high school, the team that we wanted to try out for a reason. And once we decide what gym, what team that may be, we need to entrust the coaches, the owners, the staff, the administration to do the best that they can do, and understand and believe and trust that these coaches and administrators have your athlete, your child's best interests at heart, to put them in a position where they can be incredibly successful, where they can learn and they can grow and they can actually have fun doing the sport that they love to do. So I think we need to really keep that in mind as well. Once we get through those doors, we sign our children up, we are entrusting them to a successful program, and we really need to trust that process and trust that these coaches are doing the ultimate best that they can, and they don't just have one athlete they need to be concerned with. They are literally masterminding hundreds of athletes at a time to make it the best possible situation for each and every team. So just trust the process, and then support and encourage not only the athletes but the coaches as well, and support the decisions that are being made so that your athlete and your child can grow and learn through, again, this process. And number 5, just allowing your children to have fun. And I know a lot of within the competitive realm, and even with the high school realm, I know a lot of parents say, well, I don't pay all this money for my kid to have fun and be on a lower level team. But really, we have to think long and hard about what the ramifications are of making a child miserable and pushing them to a level that they're not ready to compete at yet. Because in that year could end up being a miserable year because they're not put in a position to be successful, and they are constantly stressed out, and they are having anxiety, and they are now starting to experience mental blocks. So really understanding and just allowing, as long as our children are having fun, they are growing, they are learning new skills, progressing throughout the season, they are truly getting so much experience by being on any type of team, by learning to deal with different types of individuals, different age groups of individuals, different abilities. So these are all incredible lessons that can be learned while just allowing our kids to have fun. Athletics keeps them busy, keeps them out of trouble, keeps them motivated to do well in school. So we need to also not discount the fact that we truly wanted our children to do this because it's something that they were passionate about, and we really want them to continue to just have a blast doing what they love. Thank you so much for joining me. Again, my name is Jen Graffis from Q-Life, and I work with athletic teams and individuals all across the country, and I look forward to bringing you more content in the weeks to come.